Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss a topic from the fractions, how to find out simplest form of a fraction. So I have taken first example 36 upon 54. Okay students, so we have done the equivalent fractions as well. So all of you know how to find out equivalent fractions. So first of all, we will try to find out equivalent fractions of 36 upon 54. But by dividing both numerator and denominator by the same number. So what do you think? 36 and 54. Both numerator and denominator, by which number both are divisible? So I think first number comes to your mind is 2. So we can divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So 36 divided by 2, what will we got? We got 18. And 54 divided by 2, what will we got? We got 27. Now what comes next in your mind? Again, can we divide further? 18 upon 27. Are they having any common factor? Yes, 18 and 27 both have common factor 3 as well as 9. So you can divide it by 3 also. You can divide both numerator and denominator by 9 also. So let us divide it by 3. Both numerator and denominator I am going to divide it by 3. I am writing it equal to because this is equivalent to this also and the answer will be equivalent to this fraction also. So 18 divided by 3 we will got 6 and 27 divided by 3 we will got 9. So again here we can see we can again divide it by some number. Is there still any common factor between 6 and 9? Yes, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 3. So what will we got? 2 upon 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now can we divide further? Do we have any common factor in 2 and 3 other than 1? No, we don't have. So now we reach on a stage where both numerator and denominator are not having any other common factor other than 1. So it means this is what? What we have got? 2 upon 3 is what? 2 upon 3 is the simplest form of 36 upon 54. So you will write down the simplest form is 2 upon 3. Right. We can discuss one more example now. So we have 15 upon 75. Now I am going to discuss the second example. It says 15 upon 75. So again we will be finding out the equivalent fractions by dividing both numerator and denominator by the same number until and unless we got no common factor other than 1. So you can think about it, 15 and 75. The common factors here, you can think about 3, then 5 is also the common factor, and then 15 is also the common factor. Okay, so it's totally up to you. You want to divide it by 3, you want to divide it by 5, or you want to divide it by directly 15. So whatever comes to your mind, you can divide. But keep one thing in your mind, that at last there should be no common factor other than 1 in both numerator and denominator. So here we have divided step by step in example number 1. Now I am directly going to divide it by 15. So it comes in my mind that 15 divided by 15, 75 divided by 15, what will we got? 15 divided by 15 is 1. And 75 divided by 15 will be 5. So again you can think about it. Can you find the other common factor? 1 and 5. So the only common factor in this is 1 only. So it means the simplest form of 15 upon 75 is what? 1 upon 5. So here your answer will be 1 upon 5. So we'll discuss some more examples of simplest form. Now next example is 42 upon 28. So again, to find out the simplest form, I have to find out the equivalent fractions by dividing it with the same common factor of both numerator and denominator. So what comes to your mind? The common factor, the first common factor coming to my mind is 2. So I can divide it by 2. If you can think of any other common factor bigger than 2, you can divide by that common factor also. So 42 divided by 2, what will we got? 21. And 28 divided by 2 will got 14. So now next common factor coming to my mind is 21 and 14. Common factor is 7. So 21 divided by 7 I will get 3. And 14 divided by 7, what will I got? 2. So now just see, can we have one more common factor in 2 and 3 and 2 other than 1? No, we don't have any other common factor. So 3 by 2 will be our answer. This is the simplest form. Or I can do this example in another way also. So if I have 42 upon 28, right? So if I have in my mind that I have to directly divide it by 14, so we can do it divide by 14 also, we can divide by 14. So 42 divided by 14, what will I got? 3. And 28 divided by 14, what will I got? 2. So in one step also you can find out your answer. So this is totally up to you how you want to divide to find out the simplest form. So we'll do one more example. So now next example with me is 180 divided by 360. So first immediate common factor you can see is 10. So either you can cut these zeros with zeros directly, right? And the remaining is 18 upon 36. Or on the other hand, what can we do is, we can show the division also. So divide both numerator and denominator by 10, we will got 18 upon 36. Now the common factor between 18 and 36. You can divide both by 2 also, by 3 also, by 6 also, and by 18 also. So whatever comes to your mind, you can divide by that number. So here again I am going to divide it by 18, both numerator and denominator. So 18 divided by 18 we got 1, and 36 divided by 18 I will got 2. So can we find other common factor? No, both numerator and denominator are not having other common factor than 1. So 1 by 2 is the simplest form here. Okay, can we discuss one more example? Let's discuss example number 5 is 220 upon 550. So again both numbers are ending with zeros. So the common factor is directly 10. So you can simply cut this 0 with 0. It means we have divided both denominator and denominator by 1. So now again we can divide both numerator and denominator. Common factor clearly is 11. So students, till now we are showing this division. So you can skip showing this division also. So we can cut directly also. So you see that in the table of 11, if we will cut 11 2s are 22 and 11 5s are, I got 5. So my answer will be 2 upon 5. This is the simplest form of this fraction. So we can do the cutting like this also. So just see one more example. In this way only, we have 250 upon 400. So first of all, I'll cut 0 with 0. So I'll be having 25 upon 40. So you can see both numerator and denominator are having common factor 5. So instead of showing the division by 5, I can do in other way also. What can I do? I can cut in table of 5. So I know 5 5s are 25 and 5 8s are. So in this case, you need to remember that you have to count the table of the common factor only. So your answer here will be 5 upon 8. Right. So you can use both the methods. Whatever is convenient to you, you can use that method only to find out the simplest form. Thank you and have a nice day.